Howdy, howdy. Welcome back to another video. It is currently the 19th of June. It's 6:41 p.m. It's a Wednesday night. It's a late video. Just a long day at work, and then I had a good session at the gym, so stayed a bit longer. But yeah, nothing too exciting today. I find that sometimes during work, I have these little moments where, like I'll think about something I'm going through, or like a fucking light bulb moment, and I'll think about something I can talk about in my video. I just to myself. And today I had one of those moments, and sometimes I remember it, sometimes I don't. But tonight I did. And I've chosen a poem today. Very short poem, but because I'm pretty hungry and I want to go eat my dinner. But I chose the poem. Sorry, it's not even on my computer. It's on my phone. It is by Spike Milligan. And not too sure what Spike Milligan or who he is. I'll just put Milligan. Let's see if he's... Oh, here we go. He's a Irish comedian and writer. Fitting that it's a fucking Irish guy. And I'll tell you in a moment. He was a writer, musician, poet, playwright, and actor. The son of an English mother and an Irish father. He was born in British colony India, where he spent his childhood before relocating to England in 1931, where he lived and worked for the majority of his life. He died in 2002. And he wrote this poem that is... my internet was not working, so I put it up on my phone, and it is called Bump. It goes like this. Things that go bump in the night should not really give you a fright. It's the hole in each ear that lets in the fear. That and the absence of light. Things that go bump in the night should not really give you a fright. It's the hole in each ear that lets in the fear. That and the absence of light. Now, why it came up today, because today I was working with this other TA, and he's this Irish guy. And there's some tasks that are it's a Sparky's job to do I've just gotten used to certain tasks while I'm on the roof that the Sparky will do. And one of the tasks came up, and I just remember the Irish guy kind of asking a question how to do it. And in my head immediately I was just like, oh fuck, you didn't need to ask that. Maybe we'll just come up and do it. He usually does. But then the Sparky explained what to do. And then I was just looking, and I just thought to myself, what a way to think for me to be so not naive, but I was just like, I don't need to learn it. Where it would have been such a good opportunity for me to learn if I had just asked. You know what I mean? So I remember when that happened, being annoyed at the start because it was going to be more work, but then I just remember changing my thinking and being like, fuck, this is such a good opportunity to learn. Anyway, I listened in and I learned something new, and I just remember doing the task and feeling a sense of, okay, now, I just remember this thinking about how I'm going to say this in my video, and how this guy just asked a simple question, how I got annoyed. Not annoyed, it was more like, oh bro, you don't need to ask that. But how he learned something, and because he wasn't afraid to ask that question, I was able to learn something as well because I listened in. And I don't know, I thought about it when it was happening, and I was just like, damn, the amount of times where maybe out of fear I didn't ask the question, and I missed an opportunity to learn. And yeah, it just stuck with me today, and I thought about it a lot. And I mean, what a fitting poem from a fucking Irish guy as well. I'll read it up from my phone again. Like this idea, the things that go bump in the night, the things that are unknown, should not give you a fright. You should not fear the unknown. It's the hole in each ear that lets in the fear. It's what you think. It's what's in between your fucking, your ears that lets in the fear. That and the absence of light. Light is the unknown. You don't know what it is yet. Until you know, you won't be afraid. Until I fucking saw that asking questions. And I know this. I fucking know this. I should have asked that question. But anyway, I'm glad that I was aware, that I acknowledged it, that I can learn from it. I think that's what I have to take away from it. Anyway, But it was just so good that I was able to just fucking pull it out, in the sense that I was able to be aware of it so quickly. But I like it. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna keep this short. Great poem, Spike Milligan. It's called Bump. I will wrap it up here and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Deuces.